Alright guys, I just purchased this used backhoe from an individual that happened to have the exact same tractor as I do, which is an LX2610 in the same year, 2022. The backhoe has roughly 10 hours on it, or a little bit less, and it's a BH77 model. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to get it onto the ground. I'm trying to balance it up as much as I can. When I got it, basically the individual and his friend loaded into the trailer, and it was very awkward and very tippy to do such a thing as we're doing here in the video by unloading it using the tractor's bucket. Although it was quite the challenge to load the backhoe into the trailer, I didn't get a video in order to respect the seller's privacy. Well, that was fun. We didn't catch the part here that was taking it actually out of the trailer here. The backhoe was sitting in here. I just put the bucket in, put a couple straps, crisscross the straps are going across. I think this weighs about 1,100 pounds or something like that, so it's really at max for this tractor. I was not able to lift it very much. What we had to do was I lifted it up just about an inch or two, and then we just had the truck and trailer go ahead, and then because I have good ballast in my back end, I have you can see there the box blade, and my tires are filled. I didn't get any lift in the back end at all, so got the backhoe down here on the ground. It's just temporary until I can move it. I don't have the hydraulics hooked up for the tractor yet, so I got it sitting like this. I've got to get the hydraulics hooked up. Once I've got the hydraulics hooked up, then I can just turn the tractor around and I'll be able to take the backhoe and put it inside where I want. Anyways, that was fun. The only thing I was worried about is about this piece here tipping this way because the way I was taking it out, but I think with the straps crisscross on each side, it really helped it to keep it nice and stable. So that was fun. I just removed the strap that was holding the stabilizer for when I was transporting it back to my place. Now I'm just checking here how much pressure is in the system to whether I can move the arm, the stabilizer arm down or not. If I could, it would be great right now, because what I'm concerned about is how well balanced this is going to be when I start to back away from the backhoe. So what I'm doing here is I'm just putting a block here on the left hand side underneath the operating station part of the backhoe, and then I'm going to swing around and I'm going to put the other block on the right hand side of the operating station. The reason why I want to do that is just to make sure that when I'm going to tilt the bucket up, that the backhoe operating station will have something to sit on, rather than sitting it directly on the ground. In addition to that, it won't have far to travel to get it out of the bucket, which will be a little safer. In the back of my head the whole time is how stable this is when I'm moving it around. So I'm taking the pressure off of the ratchet straps. You'll see it loosen up here just by lowering the bucket a little bit so that I can remove the ratchet straps. In order to get the backhoe out of the trailer, I use two ratchet straps. You can see where I've got it tied up at the top, and I crisscrossed them and then I attached them to the bucket. And what I had done is I ratcheted the straps nice and tight to pull the operating station of the backhoe into the bucket as far as I could get it, and that gave me the best ability to keep it stable, and also to try and get as close to the pivot points on the loader arms so that I could lift it up. As I mentioned earlier, this is 1,100 pounds and it's a lot of weight, and you want to keep it as stable as possible. When the guys that loaded the backhoe into the trailer, they only used one strap, and I was a little leery about just using a single strap, because if it breaks, the backhoe is going to tip to the side, and that's the last thing I would want. Here I'm just checking the pressure again in the arm to the stabilizer arm to see if it will come down. Now I could obviously bleed a hose to release the pressure, but I didn't want to do that, so I was just checking to see again if I could get them to move, either the left or the right one here. And of course they're both being stubborn, they won't go down at all. So I'm just going to remove the straps, and then I'm going to slide the bucket back and get the backhoe onto those blocks. Now again, I'm back in my mind, I'm thinking here, I don't want to tip anything, because if I go too quick and if the doesn't slide out nice and smooth, then it could have the potential of tipping over, and I don't want to get the backhoe on its side. I'm just double checking to make sure everything is good before I continue. Just a little bit more now. You can see basically it actually shifted on me, and it's a good thing I went nice and slow. Started to tip a little bit there. I was hoping to get these down, but for some reason the pressure is just holding it too tight, so I got to put another block on this side and keep that arm up. Definitely don't want it flipping over. Oh, that's probably too high. It's probably too low. Anyways, I'll figure it out. So I think it's fairly stable. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll be able to just do that. That's nice. It's not too bad. I didn't think it was going to be that easy to push it. So this is the second backhoe I've had. The other one I had was smaller than this one, so I'm not quite familiar how this one reacts when I put it on the ground and stuff. Like I say, I don't have any hydraulics to make any adjustments right now on my tractor, that is, to adjust this. So I have to do everything manually, whatever I can do. There we go. Now it's a little bit leaning the other way. Can't win. Anyways, that'll be good. It won't go anywhere now, so looks good.